Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan. We're taking a look at all of the unreleased vehicles that are going to be drip fed over the next couple of weeks, probably a couple of months in GTA Online. And look, this first one, probably the one I'm most excited for, the Obey 10F, which just looks absolutely beautiful. But before we get into, I guess, all the other vehicles, I think there's like 15, or I didn't count them all, but there's a decent amount of vehicles that are going to be drip fed over the next couple of weeks. We don't know the order, I think, just yet. So whenever we figure that out, I'll, I guess, make an update to this to let you guys know. But yeah, I figured I got the mods working. I got this all working in single player. So why not take a look at the vehicles? Instead of going through the game files, we can actually look at their beauty in game. And yeah, look at this vehicle. This vehicle is nuts. The unfortunate part at the bottom right, it is actually only a sports car. So this might be the best looking sports car now in the game, but it is only a sports car. So that means the top speed, it's not, I mean, it's still very high, and well, this isn't upgraded, so showing the touch speed right now is not gonna really showcase anything, but yeah, it's slightly slower than some of the top end supercars. It's basically what I'm saying. Now in this video, since there are so many vehicles, I am not going to show all the customization. I'll wait until they all come out, obviously, and then like whenever they come out that week, I'll go through all the customization and all that. I guess what I will do instead, just because it's a lot easier, a lot quicker, if I go to this and then auto upgrade, you can see, oh, this is what it looks like with the most expensive options on. Not too good. Honestly, a lot of these vehicles, you'll notice the stock rims are actually pretty awesome looking. They all do have a bunch of liveries as well. But this is another one of them vehicles that has that forged carbon, and that's what you're seeing on the roof and the hood. It just does not look good, in my opinion. I guess maybe someone out there might like it. It just does not look good. But anyway, so this is one of the cars. Again, we don't know the order. I'm just showing them in the vehicles that I like the most. But there's actually another version of this vehicle. If we go into the mod menu here. So this is the regular version. Then we have the wide body version. And honestly, this wide body version, in my opinion, looks so good. This is the version I'm going for. I mean, the wide body just looks so damn nice. I don't think it looks any different if we decide to auto upgrade it. I guess there's a different livery, but just, it looks so good. Now, the problem I've noticed, and you can take the back off for whatever reason, but on this wide body version, I don't know if you'll notice it here, I guess when you hit certain bumps, tires do actually clip through the back, but look, that's not that big of a deal. The Obey 10F, the regular version and then the wide body version, those are ones to definitely look out for. Now, the other vehicle that everyone was wanting, right here, the brand new Camaro. It's called the Vigero in game. Let's see, it is the Vigero ZX. It is actually a muscle car, so it's not actually going to be a sports car. I don't know if that's going to affect, I mean, I haven't really tested these cars in depth or anything just yet. I don't know if it's going to affect the top speed or anything like that, but this thing looks beautiful. This is just stock, obviously. It looks so good. Again, the stock rims too look great. Let's see if the interior, okay, it's pretty simple. I think the Obey 10F we just had a lot more interesting interior, but this one doesn't really have too much. If you're wondering, you can kind of hear the engine. Pretty beefy engine. But this is another one that you would expect maybe to not cost too much, since it's, I mean, it's a muscle car, so maybe like 1.5-ish mil. And let's see if this one has any crazy customization options, if I can find the menu here. Okay, well, apparently doing the auto upgrade for this vehicle just crashes the game, so we're not going to look at it with mods. So yeah, but anyway, this is the Camaro. It's going to look great. Again, hopefully it doesn't cost too much, and hopefully it actually is a pretty good vehicle. We have a lot more, though, so let's check those out. We'll just go in order of this list. So we have the Brioso, what is this called? The Brioso 300 wide body. So I think the Brioso 300 is already in the game, and this is just a wide body variant. I mean, you know, what more is there to say? It's a compact vehicle, and you know, it'll probably have some decent customization, I guess, but it is this car at the end of the day. So that's one of the vehicles that's going to be coming in one of the weeks. We also have the Draugr. Now this is probably one of the more interesting vehicles Rockstar's ever released. I have no idea what this is based off of IRL, but this thing should be an absolute beast for off-roading. If it isn't, then Rockstar have done something completely wrong. I mean, just driving it around, it just, I mean, not only does it look like an off-roader, but look at the suspension, how far up it is. It just looks like an off-roader. Now, hopefully with vehicles like this, Rockstar usually have a decent amount of customization for them. So I'd imagine this is going to be something similar. This might actually end up beating out the Camacho as far as like the best off-road vehicle. And honestly, just stock here, it does seem pretty fast. I mean, we're only hitting like 110 or whatever, but I'm sure with the upgrades, you're probably hitting a decent speed. And it does seem like handling is actually pretty solid as well. Again, just stock here. So yeah, this actually might be a pretty nice vehicle to own when it does release sometime over the next couple of weeks. Now, another vehicle we have, this is going to be a tuner's vehicle. This is the Kanjo. This is the Kanjo SJ. It is a coupe, and I'm going to be honest, stock, I would say this is a car you'd find off the streets. This does not look like a car anyone would want to own stock in the game. I mean, it just looks terrible, right? However, hopefully this game doesn't crash on me when I do this. If we auto upgrade it, it goes from this to this. So, in my opinion, a lot better. You can see it is cambered. The wheels are sticking out. I think it's a lot lower suspension. We have a clear hood. Obviously, a bunch of liveries and stuff. I think this might be one of the Benny's vehicles, which is probably why it looks so boring stock versus like when you do upgrade it. So this might be a very fun vehicle to customize. Doesn't seem like it's like crazy fast or anything. I mean, we have it fully upgraded here and we're barely hitting 100 just going over it. So I don't think you're going to be like racing or anything with it. This is simply just going to be a vehicle you customize, maybe driving around a couple times and then just store it in your garage because it looks so damn good. This actually might be a good drifting vehicle. I do wonder maybe if you put the low grip tires, if you could drift with this. But yeah, so this is the Kanjo SJ. Hopefully it's not too expensive because again, it did look pretty crappy stock. The next vehicle we have is called the Postlude. And this is another sort of like muscle-ish car. I think it's actually front wheel drive here, which is always an interesting thing. It's a coupe as well. And I'm a not pretend to know what this is based off of IRL. It's kind of like an old school type of car though, which is kind of neat. If we do decide to, if I go to the options to upgrade it all the way, it also is probably going to be a Benny's style vehicle. What the hell is, I've never noticed that. What is that on the back? That is a very interesting exhaust. But yeah, you can see it also is sort of cambered out. So probably another Benny's vehicle. Maybe those two, they show up on Benny's website for like the stock price would be, I don't know, 20K. And then you spend 750 to $1 million probably on getting the Benny's upgrade. I'd imagine that's what's going to happen because just based off of the auto upgrade, like the full upgrade modifications here, I mean, these all just look Benny's-esque. So that's, I guess, what we're hoping for. We do have more though. If we go back to our little mod menu and we go back down, the next one is called the Reinhardt. Now this one I think is sort of like a SUV hatchback. I think it's a BMW, at least the front looks like a BMW. So this one, I mean, it's in the sedan class, so it's not actually in the SUV class. It's a 4-door vehicle, which I guess is good. And it does have some speed, just driving it around. But at the end of the day, you know, is anyone really going to be getting this? I think I would much rather, even though it's not really the same type of car, I would much rather the new Obey that came out yesterday than this particular vehicle. But I don't know, maybe this one has some decent customization. Let's see if we auto upgrade it. I guess you can kind of see we have a surfboard on top. So yeah, maybe this one does have some decent customization we can use. But as far as, I mean, I don't think this is going to be like a super popular vehicle. I don't know of many people joining GTA or playing GTA that want a BMW sort of hatchback SUV. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, you can see we got up to 140, so maybe this car flies. You know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe this is the fastest sedan in the game now. But again, we're not going to do any full testing right now. We're just taking a look at the vehicles that are going to be coming. And then after the Reinhardt, we have another Ruiner. So if you like these sort of classic type of cars, what is this one called? The Ruiner ZX8 is going to be making its way into the game. You can see it's got a crazy hood. You got a nice roof you can see through. And if we decide to just put the auto upgrades, nothing really crazy happens. So maybe this is not going to be a vehicle that has too much customization. But if you do like old school type of cars, it's a muscle car. You know, maybe I'm sure it'll be pretty fast in the muscle class. This might just be a great addition to that. Then another sort of wide body variant we have is the Sentinel Classic wide body. Now, we don't really know because in the game, these are considered two different cars, like the Sentinel Classic and then the Sentinel Classic wide body. So I'd imagine it would just be a separate thing you purchase on the website, but I guess maybe there's a world where Rockstar make it so you take the Sentinel Classic to Benny's or something and then it just converts it to the wide body. But either way, I mean, this looks great. I mean, the Sentinel Classic always look good, but the wide body variant here, it actually does look pretty good. Rockstar's been sort of a bit behind, I feel, in the wide body variants in the past. They've been pretty lackluster, and I think the ones they're doing in this DLC are pretty solid. And if we do decide to upgrade everything, let's see. It's got some interesting customization. You can see the spoiler, the rooftop thing, the interesting livery, a red see-through hood. I'm sure you can maybe do some cool stuff with. So hopefully this one has some solid customization because it looks great. And obviously that's all you want in a car. It is, let's see, okay, so it's actually in the sports class. I wasn't expecting that. So this will be in the sports class for races, if anyone was curious. Yeah, there you have the Sentinel Classic wide body. And then we have another vehicle that is just ridiculous looking. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who is looking to buy this car. It just looks so stupid. Maybe I'm just, you know, not cultured. My taste isn't good enough in cars. This thing looks ridiculous. Looks ridiculous. It'll probably cost like $3 million. But yeah, this is it's the Benefactor SM722. It's a sports car. And it's just, I can't get over how just ridiculous it looks. If we decide to upgrade it, you can see not really much has changed. I guess maybe there's some decent liveries for it because this livery looks pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a sports car that looks weird and maybe is fast, I guess, is what it's going for. I mean, it's got some decent speed here driving on these roads. But at the end of the day, to me, the looks are just, it's too weird. But that is one of the other vehicles coming. And then I think we only have a few more. We have actually we have one more. So we already did the Obey. We already did this bad boy. I mean, look at it. It looks so good. And then, of course, we already did the Camaro. The final vehicle we have is the Weevil Custom. This crazy vehicle, the BF Weevil Custom. It's a muscle car, and this is the one in the trailer that had some very crazy customization. So if we decide to go ahead and upgrade everything, I mean, look at that. That is a mean looking vehicle. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if it's fast. I don't know if it's good for off-roading, but it is a mean looking vehicle. And it's actually got some speed here. I mean, look at this. We're kind of flying, huh? 140 almost, just driving it straight down this little road here. So this actually might be a pretty fun vehicle to drive around. Ooh, handling's a little wonky, but we're here to just look at the vehicles, not to test them out. This is definitely something, even if it is a very bad handling car, I think I'm gonna buy one just to put in my garage because it looks so damn cool. But yeah, there you guys have all of the vehicles that are going to be drip fed in GTA Online. Again, once we find out the release order, I'll make an update and let you guys know, and maybe that'll include the prices of everything. Actually, I guess we can just go through and count how many we have. So if we go through, we have the Brioso, which is 1. Then we have the Draugr, so that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 drip fed vehicles, more than likely one per week. So 12 weeks of everything, and hopefully it's not like one of the previous DLCs where the vehicles we all want come out last. Hopefully we do end up getting the Camaro and then the Obey 10F. Hopefully we get those vehicles sooner rather than later, but it is Rockstar. They like to troll, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, please drop it a like. Hopefully you guys got to see a first look at the vehicles in game and not just from the game files. They all, I think, look pretty solid, and I'm pretty excited. There's not like one vehicle that was really particular. I guess there was the Benefactor one. That was the only vehicle that I really just outright hate. All the other vehicles I'm actually kind of excited for, because whether they have good customization or whether they have, you know, good top speed or something else, I think each one has something unique to offer. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, actually, here's one final thing. It's not a vehicle. Here is the M16. And if anyone was wondering, apparently this is going to be drip feed. We were talking about it the other day or yesterday on the live stream. The way to unlock this vehicle or this weapon is been released. You have to go on the map hoping for things to spawn, but I don't think it's actually live just yet. So the M16 will be another weapon, another thing drip fed, as well as the dealership. That's something I haven't really mentioned, but the dealership is going to be drip fed as well. But yeah, the M16, if anyone was wondering, it's not in the game just yet, but you can see this is what it looks like. It looks like your normal M16. But yeah, it will be drip feed along with these vehicles. So anyway, that's now going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.